And rain, and, the socks could crawl, but,
Is that a week-long camp or?
and it's very rustic.
Yeah.
Three-side cabins,
Oh,
no
three-side
electricity,
cabins, huh?
except for like, their shower room, not even a bathroom, like, it's outhouses. The shower room.
Where's that at?
It's in Shawnee.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
She like at 6 o'clock? Oh, yeah, it's her favorite.
Okay, let's get started. Carleen, would you please?
Sure. I
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, sir.
Brown,
Yes.
Jenkins, Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
and Wilson. Thank you.
Okay. Everybody's on the form. I ain't talking real good there. I got a sore throat, so I can't say much. I know that just shocked me. There's no need to do cartwheels, so we hold on to applause till later. Thank you.
My daughter had.
Community affairs, you got anything under that line, sir? Okay. Moving on to the minutes of the meeting for June the 1st. Have you had a chance to look them over? See any corrections or any mistakes or any comments? If not, a motion to accept the meeting minutes as recorded for the meeting June 1, Monday, June 1, 2026, please.
I'll make the motion.
Ms. Marcy, a second, please.
I'll second.
Ms. Carlene?
Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Okay. Officer reports. Jeremy, sir, you have the floor.
I don't think I have anything for this.
Nothing for tonight, okay? Gail, ma'am, you have the floor.
I don't think there's
Okay. Ms. Tracy, you have the floor, ma'am.
Yep, I need approval of resolution 061526C, resolution declaring certain real property improvements thereon as being dangerous and unsafe. This is, at 710 West Main. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Make a motion.
Motion made for resolution number 061526C by Ms. Lloyd.
Second.
Second, Ms. Marcy. When you're ready, sir.
Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's my stuff?
Rest of your stuff's later, okay. Okay, you call that through, okay. Okay, Director of Public Works, Ryan, sir, you got the floor.
Thank you. Just give you guys a little bit of the goings on, the last couple weeks. This morning, they started the striping of the crosswalks on 40 and 49. The blue was a little lighter blue than what we hoped or what we thought, so he's gonna come back tomorrow with a deeper blue that's gonna hopefully match the flag blue a little more.
That was kind of good.
Yeah, it's just it was a little more handicap
Yeah.
blue as opposed to flag blue.
Yeah.
So, he's gonna come back tomorrow with a different paint and touch those up.
Darken it up.
Yeah, darken it up. So again, like I mentioned in the email, they're resurfacing the parking lot, they're gonna finish striping that tomorrow, and then hopefully we're able to get back on it tomorrow afternoon, but if not, then it'll be Wednesday, he said. He painted all the parking, blocks and everything like that, so, so far it looks good. We'll see how the striping goes, but I have no reason to believe it won't look good as well. CYE cleanup was a success. We filled, I don't know, 8 to 10 dumpsters full of things, and so, the guys all did a great job of being down there and spending their overtime and their weekends doing that. The I-70 project's moving forward. The electric portion of that project, B&T is scheduled to start that this week. They called in Julie's last week, and so hopefully gonna get started on to the site to where they can start. And then we do have a bid opening for the sewer and water portion of that this Thursday. So hopefully we'll get some good news there as well. Other than that, I think that's about all just the goings on. I am seeking council approval for approval of resolution number 061526A, NFT bid. They opened that up while I was on vacation, but it's Lawrence Gravel was the low bidder, at $48,498.75. I would recommend the council approve, this amount, accept that bid. They do it every year for us, and they always seem to do a pretty good job.
Have we picked what roads we're gonna oil and chip this year, Ryan?
Kirk and I drove around and highlighted some.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have an
It's-
idea which ones.
Nothing's finalized yet, so if there are some that anyone wants to discuss with me or show me or anything like that.
Roughly how much does this let us do? 2
So-
blocks, 3 blocks?
I guess if you're gonna put it into blocks, probably 5 blocks.
Okay. I knew we're kinda handicapped a bit on our lower fuel tax with our gas prices in town, but
Yeah, we're
every little bit helps, so good.
Yep.
And they've done an excellent job for us in the past, so. All right, anybody wanna make a motion to approve resolution number 061526A, which is the, bid for motor fuel tax maintenance given to Lawrence Sand and Gravel Lawrence Gravel Inc. for, oil and chip work?
So moved.
Ms. Lori, second, please.
I'll second.
Ms. Carleen, when you're ready, sir.
Brown,
Yes.
Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll also be seeking council action for the approval of summer help hires. It started June 8th, and so far so good. And, some big things that they're doing, they're starting to paint the curves and everything around, certainly gonna hit the downtown first, and then around the rest of the town, try to get it all ready by the 4th of July and make sure everything's looking good. So I'm seeking approval for that.
You are the summer
Like I say,
home.
remember,
Oh, yeah.
remind them of that. please.
Man, you're gonna test me. Okay.
I've written down
So
emails.
so we have 5, Corbin Bennett, Owen Hanley, Kellen Sullivan, help me out, who?
Nolan, Clement,
Nolan Clement.
and Jared Self.
Jared Self. Yep.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made, Ms. Carleen,
I'll second it.
second, Mr. Brown. Go ahead and hold your vote down and comment.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Mumford.
Yes.
One of the things we did, Gail and I discussed, is there's different, the pay levels different according to age. And I told Gail that on my grounds to approve everybody at $15, because I did not wanna pay an 18-year-old $15 and then less than an 18-year-old get $14 or $13 for doing the same work. That didn't seem fair. And for no more than it was gonna cost us, I took it upon myself to think you guys would approve everybody getting paid the same amount for that reason and go from there. But I wanted to mention it to you here in case anybody wanted to object, which I didn't think anybody would. So, okay, we had the motion, got it approved, moving on.
Thank you. I'm also seeking council action for the approval of existing agreement between the city and the CSX Railroad. This is a agreement we have they allow us to put our utility lines over in their airspace above the tracks. And this is for the south sub. There is a yearly, a one-time fee with that for the cycle, agreement. I think it was 3,000 something, I can't remember.
And there's actually probably a total of 4 agreements that we'll eventually enter into that are need renewed. You had prior agreements, this is just a renewal of it.
I don't have any paperwork on that. I didn't print off the previous ones. I didn't know if we had
Let's,
something new.
let's move this, I actually think we need to move it to make sure that CSX has the final version to you.
Table
it until.
table to our next.
Cause I
one.
actually think there's 4 agreements, but
Okay.
all of this came through Shelby and, CSX, so I don't really know.
Let's table it till we get some further information and we can bring it back up at a later date. Is there a deadline date, Tracy? Do you know if there's a deadline date like that stuff?
It's already been passed.
Oh. Well, then the deadline's
But
passed, we don't
CSX
worry about
hasn't
it.
really pushed it, so.
Okay,
You'll
bring it up
eventually
a
need to get it up to date.
Okay, we'll bring that up at a later date, the table for now. Okay. Sir,
I think that's all I have, thank you, Mayor.
while we're talking about the railroad, I got an email today, from the railroad company. What'd I tell you, the sixth through the 10th of July, they're closing, the crossing on South Main, on South Central for repair work, so it's gonna be closed, so we're gonna have to try to, I asked Ryan to find a, detour route around it for those 4 days. They're going to completely, the way I understand, they're gonna completely renovate that crossing, make it, yeah, make it where your head don't bounce off the roof of the car when you go by, but, you might wanna put that out and make it known, July 6th through 10 is their proposed working dates for that road closure, okay? Anything else, sir?
That's all I have, thank you.
Did Chief leave anything for us to go over? Okay. Brings it to you, Tom, Economic Development Director. Tom, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. I am seeking approval of our summer hire for the Welcome Center. It is Paige Cox. She's the daughter of Andy and Tara,
Okay.
and I think she's gonna be fantastic this year.
Okay. So, motion to approve summer help.
So the hours will be just, everything's the same as last year.
Remind us, please.
Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. And what is our proposed compensation for that position?
Same as last year.
I can't remember what it was.
16.50.
Okay, okay.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made, Ms. Carleen, second please.
I'll second.
Ms. Marcy? When you're ready.
Brown,
Yes.
Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
And when you plan on starting her, sir?
Earlier today.
Can we go back to the, you know,
Works for
this
me.
is gonna eat at me all night. We need to go back to the summer help and re-vote to make sure that the salary is also approved at $15.
Motion to approve the salary,
Carleen, do you wanna do that
Yes.
first? And then,
Ms. Marcy,
Marcy. Yes,
Uh,
second.
seconded.
I had Tanner Brown. on
Yeah,
this.
it's Tanner.
Sorry.
How's it gonna read now? To approve salary at $15
So
across the board?
approve summer help hires with $15 per
For
hour.
all, for all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just wanna make sure that's.
Nope. So Carleen made the motion, Tanner seconded the motion as reread.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Mumford.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry,
that's
it'll
okay.
just sit, I'm sitting over here
Hey.
just like.
You're not called a fun sucker for nothing, so we can write it down the line. Anything else there, partner? You done?
I'm good.
Oh, Tom, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, she did start earlier today.
Okay.
And, I watched her interact with some folks, we had a busy day.
Yeah, well,
for
there's a
the
bunch of
center.
people out
There's a bunch of people out and about today. Yes, you got a date for it.
She had 85 people come in.
Wow.
Just to the Welcome Center, and, she also started fielding emails and text messages too, so like I said, I think she's gonna do great.
Good.
I will have some other stuff further down the line, but I'll hold that until then.
Okay.
Until we get to this spot.
It works.
Otherwise, I'm done.
EMA Director Craig, sir.
The siren install has been delayed due to the poles, and which isn't such a bad thing, because Wednesday would have kind of ruined everything. We're due to have severe storms on Wednesday.
This one thing?
Yeah. Yeah. So, did we ever figure out why the polls were delayed? Did we just forget to order them?
Yeah, we just didn't get them ordered.
Okay.
There was a confusion of the size
Confusion of
of
the
the
lines.
class and the type.
But that's all, we're just waiting on them now.
Yes.
Rough idea of when they're gonna be here?
I'm not sure.
First, Chad said 4 to 6 weeks, and then he made a comment later, it could be a couple of weeks.
Okay. Somewhere between 2 and 6 then?
Yes.
Okay.
Between now and.
Between now and next storm season, okay. Just keep us posted, would you please?
Okay.
Next storm season, has it ever stopped?
Well, that's true, yeah, yeah.
It seems
It
like
seems to
every
be,
week.
it's 24/7 anymore, I agree. Okay, anything else, sir?
Also, from our storm the other night, all we had was very heavy rains and the wind was extremely bad, but it was pretty rough.
And poor people up the street are, that's
I
a,
drove through there the next day,
it
didn't
went through the very same path it did 10 years ago. Very same houses got hit the second
Oh,
time.
God. I was in Chicago when all that was going on.
That was nasty.
They put us in a basement, I didn't think we were ever gonna get out. Oh my God.
My kid was in a three-sided cabin at Camp on the summer.
Probably
No
didn't-
contact with her mama, and I'm like,
And she probably didn't get it.
they actually didn't get it as bad, but I still am like watching them.
I hear you.
Terrible.
We did have a loss though here in town. Our test 4th of July banner in front of the Welcome Center
Got blown away.
got blown away. I thought maybe it had been vandalism, and Jeremy and I played the video back, and you could see it just took a little bit of time and then.
Took life.
She's gone,
So Martinsville's got a new banner.
Just cross that page.
He's got grommets out of the next order.
Yeah, the final version's one of the
Good enough.
Wire tighter.
That all you need?
That's it.
Okay. Moving on now, we've got a bunch of new business action, and I'm just gonna let you take it over from here, ma'am.
The only one that we can formally approve tonight is ordinance 631, an ordinance annexing certain territory to the city of Casey, Illinois, and this is the Casey Westville, property.
I didn't print off every copies of all these ordinances. I have 3 copies here of each one, if you wanna look at them. I think we did, I don't know if I emailed them, hopefully I emailed them, but.
We can do 632 as well, right?
No, you cannot, because the notices that I have to send out have to have the date, and we did not get that one
Okay.
until a time period. Because of the time period for the notices, I listed out July 3rd. I would not have been able to hit the dates that you need.
Would you
So,
mind? I'm sorry.
631, or 632, we cannot do formal approval, but I'll discuss it. 631 is a voluntary petition for annexation by Casey Westville.
It's the parking lot right south of the tennis courts.
Okay.
What we're doing, as Tom discussed it at the last meeting, is we're kind of filling the donut holes and other missed properties that should have been included as municipal property.
You might wanna see
Is that the whole parking lot?
the whole,
Here.
yeah, the whole parking lot.
If you look at the city of Casey as a whole, how it got so gerrymandered up and.
That's what all these are.
Yeah, so if anybody asks, we're just trying to, it does two things.
Everybody belongs.
Yeah, get everybody where they belong, and it makes life a lot simpler for city management and for us to do some things moving forward. It's not gonna, it's just basically paperwork cleanup, and that's it. So, okay, so we can do ordinance 631.
Yes.
Okay, motion to approve ordinance 631, which is an ordinance annexing certain territory to the city of Casey, the Casey Westfield school property. Motion, please.
Thanks.
Mr. Tanner, second, Ms. Lloyd.
I'd like to make a correction real quick. The zip code at the very end is 62411. Very minor, but
Is it on the ordinance paper itself? That finger getting away from the button,
What is
Not mine.
it?
when you're,
Can't take credit for that.
I'm not
Usually I
sure that
can.
way for saying that finger.
That was my bad.
You get knocked off the mayor's chair.
All the other ones say it too, probably, don't they?
She's
With-
playing quarter there.
Okay, approval of ordinance correction 631, ordinance annexing certain territory to the city of Casey, Illinois, city Westfield property with the correction of the zip code.
Correct.
Okay.
Brown.
Tanner,
What is it?
62420.
Yep, so.
Tanner,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I
It was-
thought Tanner's motion, second, and Ms. Laurie.
Yes,
Okay, you got it, go.
thank you. Mumford,
yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown.
Okay,
And there's
so,
no others prepared, ready on this list?
but I'm gonna discuss them.
Okay, go right ahead.
So 632 is the Husen Gate property. That one is also a voluntary petition. They're looking to annex into the municipal limits for potential future commercial or industrial development of their
Residential.
property. I'm sorry, I have a different project in my head. I was just gonna list all of them, and I should have. Residential development, thank you, Tom. And so we'll take action at the July sixth meeting for that one. The remaining, items, ordinance 633 through 647, these are properties that are, wholly bounded by the municipal, limits. And so they're like within circles or upon, right adjacent to municipal streets, and they're surrounded. All of them all the notices went out, and we'll look to formal approval at the July sixth meeting. But if you have any questions, this would be the time, or in the interim before the July sixth meeting. And yes, we had to list them all separately, even though
It's a single action. but
it's a
they are-
single action, yep.
Okay.
So like, for instance, the J and K lot is the camper lot. First one,
okay.
that one. John Kathy Reed's lot is,
It's a partial side lot.
A
Yeah,
lot of them are
it's their-
side
next
lots
to their
that
house,
somehow
grassy
did
lot
not
next to their
get
house.
connected. But there's a couple buildings that I have no idea why they're.
Rosetta Owens, that's the house kind of by John Reed's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, down that Northwood Lane.
And you have some spots like on Horseshoe Lane where one house is in, the house next door is not.
It's on it.
Nancy
Probably some
Nancy
kind of-
Bolenbaugh's property.
Probably some kind of recording snafu.
So they don't have to approve these, right?
Not
The residents?
on, not on wholly surrounded, correct. Now, they did get notice, we sent certified mail notice.
A few people in, not very many, but a few.
Couple, week before last, maybe I sent those out, big packets and stuff, make sure everyone gets notice.
Is Rusty Denny's name really Rustol, R-U-S-D-O-L? Did you see that?
I
I
did.
wondered about that.
Or it's on the deed like that, so.
Ever since
Never
I,
knew that.
ever since I played baseball against him at age 6, it's been Rusty.
R-U-S-D-O-L, Rustol.
Okay.
So if you wanna look at these guys, I do have them here, we'll have them, Tom's got copies in there too, if you just wanna see what the properties are.
And you say we should be able to do all these next meeting, July 6th meeting?
I also have a copy of the map out that shows all the little holes.
Yes,
I mean, it's just common sense work on our part to make life easier for managing and doing and straightening up the boundaries a little bit, so I don't think we'll have
most of them are like right throughout the middle of
middle of town. Yeah. So, okay, we'll table those all until the next meeting. Any questions that you have for Stacy currently, or are we okay?
My
until-
name's Tracy.
What'd I say?
Stacy.
That's the one I'm married
But
to.
that's my twin, so.
There's two of you?
I'm a twin.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
She's not an attorney too,
They
is she?
did not know they were having twins.
Okay, she's not an attorney also, is she?
No, she's not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I don't care. I answered to it.
Well, Stacy's my other half, so it's common, Tracy, Stacy's a
And
common.
I know, the reason why we put it on tonight too, you know, is to, if anyone has
discussion.
questions
Okay.
before we pass it.
Any other questions before we move on? Anybody?
The part that's out behind where the monument works used to be, why can't we annex that
What are you talking about?
off of Washington?
10th Street, all of 10th Street,
Is
and
that-
Flicker and Ren and.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not wholly bound though, is it?
No,
Well,
it's
you could also, I
Utilities.
mean,
True.
if you serve utilities, you can pass an annexation policy that if you get utilities, you have to annex.
I think a lot
Once
of
you
people-
become contiguous, and a lot of those are contiguous, I mentioned this several times in the past, but I understand it can come with some frustrations from people, and that's, you guys make that choice, but there is an option to.
They get city water and city gas and city electric. I mean, it makes no sense.
They're paying a higher rate for them because they're outside city limits.
Right.
My only concern with that is if we do that, well,
We maintain it anyway.
we do maintain it, just like me in the city limits.
Not the roads, we don't.
We've got all city utilities out there except sewer. And if I annex them in, are we going to be obligated to run all city services? And that's something I've not had a chance to discuss
No,
with her.
you're not obligated.
Okay. So That's,
But, again, it's a policy decision, and you guys make that decision.
that is something I wanted to talk about down the road, but let's get the small ones that are simple to fix first, and then, you know, that can be a project and a discussion for,
And they would have like city, like fire and police.
They're probably
Cause
all.
They
now,
already
now
have
they
it.
have to call county.
They already have the fire district already covers them.
Mhm.
If they call 911, yes, our local police, they'll send the county out there. I mean, it's an emergency, our guys will respond to it,
Right.
obviously, but.
yeah, we still play neighborly, but it's, yes, to answer your question. It
I
would
think it's
expand,
something you would
yeah,
agree.
it would expand, but to get these here holes filled and straightened up
That's fine,
first.
I was just
Yeah.
asking.
Nope,
so.
I don't disagree with you, but
And I think Tom's goal for this is another project, so we need to get this one done first, and I'll be glad to, it's a lot of paperwork that I haven't even sent them, so I'll be glad, you're so close. I'll be glad when this project's done.
Yeah,
should we take a break?
what
for
this
the
will
next
help
one?
with is, us getting, everybody else in the county is waiting on us to get this done so that we can add residential projects to the enterprise zone. Cause we need to make sure we covered, you know, every residential lot within city limits. And so that when we had some of these holes, it was like, we could have ended up in a situation where we couldn't have added those properties and that could have, you know, put them in there down the road. So-
And there's no rhyme or reason for being the way it is that anybody can.
The only real add-on is the Hoosengate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Like I said, everything else is already there.
everything's clean up except for that.
Okay.
Am I saying Hoosengate correctly?
You are.
Okay, alright.
Okay, moving on, if we're ready, unfinished business. The Economic Development Committee met on 6/8. Marcy, I believe that's you.
That is me. There's on the back of your minutes, the committee meetings, and notes. We discussed the USDA Rural Economic Development Loans Program. But before proceeding with that program, Tom will get us more information. We discussed the Rural Business Development Grants Program. Applications are due June 30th, coming right up. The committee recommends full council vote to approve a resolution authorizing the city to submit an application and for Jeremy Mumford as clerk to administer the grant if awarded. Tom, as economic development director, would assist in the grant administration. And finally, a proposed project for the grant is redevelopment of the public parking lot at South Central Avenue and General Roby Street. That's south of Jed Black's, what was Jed Black's building. The improvements include repair curb, gutter, and drainage on the corner, making the sidewalk ADA compliant, paving the parking lot with asphalt, installation of new hardscaping and landscaping to match the rest of downtown. The amount of that project is estimated at no more than $99,999.
Is that grant a city grant, city share grant?
So, yes and no. There is no city share required. However, it's a completely points-based system. And if you don't have a city share, you're not gonna get it.
Okay. Is that a possibility for 26-27? Or is that a grant that would be awarded 27-28 fiscal?
So the applications are due June 30th. We don't know exactly when they will approve the grants.
Even if they're approved though, right, Tom?
There's a year to
There's
complete
like, to get the grant, award, you can be awarded it, but to get the actual contract, it does take a while.
It's a federal grant, so it is most likely going to be a 27, 28.
And the reason I ask, is we're finishing up the
Mhm.
appropriations and the budget. If it's a possibility for 26-27, and we know what the city share could possibly be, we need to get that in there in case. But if it's something that you're pretty sure is not gonna be a 26-27,
If we wanted to be completely safe,
Mhm.
the city share, what I have set up is, so first of all, being points-based, these grants could be anywhere from 10,000 to 500,000.
okay?
But I've set it at $99,999 as the upper limit, because that maximizes the points.
Okay.
They like to award, in Illinois, they like to award grants below 100,000.
Okay.
Um,
With that
last
being-
year, there were 13 applicants
Okay.
in the state of Illinois, and 6 were funded.
Okay.
And they were all between 50 and 100.
If it is 99,999.99, what would be our,
Our share would be 51% of that.
okay,
So we have that
On the
on
resolution.
the resolution. That is the upper limit.
I had to do math for that.
So $50,999.49. If our budget and
There it is.
request went up to 99,000, I think it's gonna come in a little lower than that. Ryan has done preliminary estimates on fixing the curb gutter and drainage there on the corner, which if you can look through the photos in there, in that packet that I gave you, you can see it's a lake when it rains.
Oh, yeah, you can swim in that corner.
Paving the lot with asphalt, and then putting in the gutter there. And then I talked to Kurt Shaw about giving me an estimate on doing a similar treatment to what's been done at the Welcome Center. It would be more compact, less exuberant in the landscaping, because the owners of that building would like to do a mural at some point, so we don't want to cover up the entire wall. He's saying under 30 for all of that.
okay.
So I think it's a high estimate
Okay.
at this point to say we would be at.
Well, the only reason I'm asking, we're working, tomorrow's gonna be our last should be our last finance committee meeting, and I'm gonna ask Tanner to write this down. We've got those 3 city shares that we're working with on budget, so add 51 to that. And here's the reason I ask. Right now, as it sits, we have 3 city share on possible, not probable, I guess is the way I wanna word this, with grants. One's a 500,000 city share, one's a 555,000 city share, one's a 375,000 city share, and this one will be a 51,000 city share. There's no way in hell we could afford all of them the same year. But after talking to Tom, the probability is 1%, if that. The bad part is we don't know which ones we can get or may get, which ones we don't. So our budget's gonna read 1,395,000 plus 51,000 over budget because of city share. But just because we're over budget doesn't mean we're gonna spend that much over city share. We may get 1, we may get none, we may get 2. Good news is we want them if we can get them. Bad news is if we get them and then don't have the money for the city share to do it, you're not gonna get another grant come hell or high water ever. So we're gonna be in a position where we hope, I would like to get 1 this year, 1 next year, 1 next year, and 1 next year. Thereafter. But we're gonna set up to where if we have to be over budget to collect what we need city share for the project, so be it, because the project's worth it. But at the same time, as the financial, committee went, it scared the hell out of us, looking at being 1.4 something over budget. But then after looking at it, we realized that the chances of that are slim. So, but that's gonna be our reasoning behind that, and I'll ask Tanner when we convene tomorrow at the finance committee, Tanner, to bring that up, so we can have Gail add that to those other 3 and add it into our overall numbers for budget count, okay? Okay, good enough.
I'd
All
like
right.
to make a motion
On,
to approve resolution number 061526B.
oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, we don't wanna forget.
I had some dang many numbers going over here, I had to figure out which one it was, Marcy. Motion, Ms. Marcy, to approve resolution 061526B, which is the Agricultural Rural Business Development Grant, RBDG program, in the amount of not to exceed 999.9 times.
I'll second.
Second, Ms. Carleen. Now we're ready to roll up,
All right.
maybe.
Mumford,
Yes.
Richardson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else going on in that meeting, Marcy, you need to bring up, or is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
You okay. We need approval to go into executive session for the purpose of the following subjects pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C, lease of public property, section 2C6,
And, purchase of real property, section 2C5.
and the purchase of real property, section 2C5. Do I need to read the other one? No, that's approval ordinance, never mind. Okay, motion to go into executive council,
Make a motion.
Mr. Brown, second,
Second?
Ms. Marcy,